You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
Today, the United States witnessed a historic wave of demonstrations as millions of Americans took to the streets for the No Kings protests, a nationwide call to resist authoritarianism and defend democracy. Across more than 700 events, citizens from all walks of life gathered in cities large and small, making it one of the most widespread protest days in recent memory. The scale of participation was astonishing, rivaling the massive demonstrations held in June, with major cities reporting record-breaking turnouts. In San Francisco, demonstrators flooded downtown and Ocean Beach, where hundreds used their bodies to spell out "No Kings" and "Yes on 50. An estimated 500,000 marchers were present, surpassing the numbers of the June march. Among them, House Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi walked with the crowd, wearing a broken crown as a symbol of resistance, while Joan Baez addressed the gathering, praising the courage of those assembled. People came not only to protest, but to make a statement about the importance of civil liberties and public accountability. Portland offered a colorful and creative response, with an estimated 40,000 participants marching through the city in inflatable animal costumes, a playful yet poignant counter to President Trump's warnings of riots. Local organizers emphasized safety, reminding attendees that protests outside federal facilities, like the ICE building in South Portland, carried significant risks. A handful of counter-protesters supporting Trump were vastly outnumbered, and the march remained peaceful, celebrating unity and solidarity. Chicago's demonstrations stretched for 2 miles, moving past Trump Tower, where protesters made their frustration visible and vocal. Mayor Brandon Johnson spoke to the crowd, declaring, "We will not bend, we will not bow, we will not cower, we will not submit." An estimated 100,000 people joined the march, with commuters and drivers showing solidarity through honks and supportive gestures along the route. In Atlanta, Georgia, at least 10,000 demonstrators marched from the Civic Center to the state capitol, joined by Senator Raphael Warnock and Stacey Abrams, who denounced the Trump administration's actions as threats to democracy. Speakers addressed national concerns such as civil liberties, immigration enforcement, and the erosion of democratic norms, while also highlighting local issues like homelessness and community rights. The protests were not limited to the U.S. solidarity events emerged across Europe, echoing the message of resistance to authoritarianism. Trump himself dismissed the movement, stating on Fox News, "I'm not a king." But millions of Americans were undeterred, uniting under a shared commitment to uphold democratic principles and challenge attempts at concentration of power. From Washington, D.C., where Bernie Sanders headlined a rally, to Los Angeles, where families, seniors, and cultural figures like Tony Gilroy joined the march, the day illustrated the power of collective civic action. The No Kings movement demonstrated that when people come together in massive numbers, their voices can demand accountability and push back against threats to democracy, showing the country and the world that citizens remain vigilant, engaged, and unafraid. This day of protest will be remembered not just for its size, but for the courage, creativity, and determination of millions standing up for the principle that no individual is above the law. Stay subscribed for more videos.